Washington, the White House denied Saturday that President Donald Trump had been briefed on intelligence that reportedly showed Russia had offered bounties to Taliban-linked militants if they killed U.S. soldiers in Afghanistan. The rewards purportedly gave incentives to the guerrillas to target U.S. forces, just as Trump tries to withdraw troops, meeting one of the militants' key demands, an end to America's longest war. It was first reported by the New York Times on Friday. The newspaper, citing anonymous officials, said that Trump was briefed on the findings in March, but has not decided how to respond. Get the Times of Israel's daily edition by email and never miss our top stories free sign-up. Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany said neither the president nor the vice president were briefed on the alleged Russian bounty intelligence. But she added, "This does not speak to the merit of the alleged intelligence but to the inaccuracy of the New York Times story erroneously suggesting that President Trump was briefed on this matter. That left open the possibility such intelligence does exist." Democratic presidential candidate, former Vice President Joe Biden holds his notes as he speaks to members of the clergy and community leaders at Bethel Arm Church in Wilmington, Delaware, June 1, 2020. Andrew Harnick AP, Joe Biden, Trump's presumptive opponent in the 2020 presidential election, said he was outraged about the report. "The truly shocking revelation that if the Times report is true, and I emphasize that again, is that President Trump, the commander-in-chief of American troops serving in a dangerous theater of war, has known about this for months, according to the Times, and done worse than nothing," he said during a virtual town hall. The Taliban have denied the report, reiterating that it was committed to an accord signed with Washington in February that paves the way for withdrawing all foreign forces from Afghanistan by next year. The group also said homemade explosives account for most fatalities among U.S. forces. The 19-year jihad of the Islamic Emirate is not indebted to the beneficence of any intelligence organ or foreign country, the Taliban said in a statement issued in Kabul. Afghanistan's Taliban delegation arrived for the agreement signing between Taliban and U.S. officials in Doha, Qatar, Saturday, February 29, 2020. Hussein Syed, the group, widely believed to have received years of support from Pakistani intelligence, also denied previous U.S. accusations it was given arms by Russia. The Islamic Emirate has made use of weapons, facilities and tools that were already present in Afghanistan or are war spoils frequently seized from the opposition in battles, it said. Russia has also denounced the report, with its embassy in Washington tweeting that the baseless and anonymous accusations in the Times story had already led to direct threats to the life of employees at its embassies in Washington and London. "Stop producing #fake news that provoke life threats," at New York Times, it added in a later tweet. Russia has a tortured history in Afghanistan, where the former Soviet Union in its final years was bogged down in a devastating fight against Islamist guerrillas, then backed by Washington. U.S. President Donald Trump speaks during the campaign rally at the Box Center on June 20, 2020 in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Nicholas Cam, AFP, The New York Times said there were different theories on why Russia would support Taliban attacks, including a desire to keep Washington bogged down in war. It said that the Russian unit may also be seeking revenge over the U.S. killing of Russian mercenaries in Syria, where Moscow backs President Bashar Assad. According to the newspaper, the Taliban operation was led by a unit known as the GRU, which has been blamed in numerous international incidents including a 2018 chemical weapons attack in Britain that nearly killed Russian-born double agent Sergei Skripal. Let's block ads. Why?
Show your love for him. Click the link in description. Thanks for watching.